This isn't just another Excel tutorial. Today, you'll build a complete HR management system from employee database to payroll and dynamic payslips. Let's get started. Here's exactly what you'll build today. Employee database, attendance management, leave tracking, payroll automation, dynamic payslips, and an interactive HR dashboard. Everything works together in one complete HR management system.
Follow Excel Simplified Insights, where Excel gets simple and your insights get powerful.
Now let's begin by creating the employee master database, which serves as the foundation for our complete HR management system. First, I'm adding all the required column headers, including employee ID, employee name, department, designation, date of joining, basic salary, PF, and ESI. Once the headers are in place, let's improve the appearance of the worksheet by applying bold formatting, background colors, borders, and proper alignment. I'll also adjust the column widths to ensure every field is clearly visible. A well-structured and neatly formatted database not only looks professional but also makes managing employee information much easier as the data grows. Now let's enter the employee names. For the employee ID, I'll type the first value as MP001 and simply drag it down. Excel automatically generates the remaining IDs, making the process faster and more efficient. Now, let's enter the date of joining, basic salary, PF, and ESI values. After entering the salary details, I'll use the Format Cells option to display them in a proper currency format. Finally, let's create a drop-down list for the department column. Go to the Data tab, open Data Validation, select the List option, and provide the department names as the source. Using drop-down lists ensures consistent data entry, minimizes typing mistakes, and makes future data management much easier. Although this employee master database looks simple, it plays a crucial role as the same employee information will be used throughout the attendance, leave management, payroll, and dashboard modules that we'll build in the upcoming sections. Now let's move on to step 2. The attendance management system. We'll start by creating a new worksheet and renaming it. First, let's copy the employee ID, employee name, and department headers from the employee master sheet to the attendance tracker. Now, instead of entering all the employee information manually again, we'll simply create a direct link by using the equal to formula. I'll select the corresponding cell from the employee master sheet, press enter, and drag the data to get the remaining details as shown. Next, let's build the attendance area by adding the calendar days from 1 to 30 across the worksheet. These columns will be used to record the daily attendance of every employee throughout the month. Above the date columns, I'll add the heading Days of the month to make the layout clear and easy to understand. Once the structure is ready, let's improve its appearance by applying suitable colors, bold formatting, borders, and proper alignment. A well-organized layout not only makes the tracker look professional, but also makes entering and reviewing attendance much easier, especially when working with a large number of employees. On the right side, let's create a summary section. Here we'll add the headers for present, absent, half day, leave, and total days. These columns will automatically calculate each employee's attendance using formulas that we'll create shortly. Before recording attendance, let's create a quick reference for our attendance codes. We'll use P for present, A for absent, H for half day, and L for leave. I'll also assign a unique color to each status, making the attendance sheet much. Now let's make the tracker look more professional by adding a title at the top. I'll merge the cells and create the main heading as Monthly Attendance Tracker. Next, I'll add a company name. This step is completely optional, but it gives the workbook a more realistic and professional appearance, especially if you're maintaining attendance records for an organization. For this example, I'm using ABC Technologies Private Limited. Finally, I'll add the month section so it's easy to identify which month's attendance is being maintained. Once everything is formatted with suitable colors, fonts, and borders, the tracker starts looking much cleaner and more presentable. Now let's make attendance entry faster and error-free by creating a drop-down list. Select the attendance cells, go to the Data tab, click Data Validation, choose List, and enter the values P, A, H, and L. From now on, attendance can be recorded with a simple drop-down selection instead of typing each value manually. To make the tracker more visual, let's apply conditional formatting. I'll demonstrate the complete process for the present status by assigning it a green fill color. The remaining attendance codes follow exactly the same procedure with different colors. Once it's done, let's quickly test it. As you can see, the colors change automatically based on the selected attendance status. Finally, let's automate the summary section using formulas. I'll use the COUNTIF function to calculate the total number of present, absent, half day, and leave entries for each employee. After that, we'll use the SUM function to calculate the total working days. Now, every time attendance is updated, the summary will recalculate automatically without any manual effort. Drag the data to get the remaining details as shown, and that's our monthly attendance tracker completed. In the next step, we'll build the leave management system and connect it directly with this attendance tracker to make the entire HR system fully automated.
Follow Excel Simplified Insights, where Excel gets simple and your insights get powerful.
Now, let's move on to step 3, the leave management system. Create a new worksheet and rename it as Leave Tracker. Let's begin by creating the main structure of our leave tracker. First, add the headers for employee ID, employee name, leave type, end date, days requested, days approved, and balance leaves. These headers will help us organize every leave request in a structured format. Having a well-designed layout at the beginning makes it much easier to manage employee leave records and build the remaining automation in the upcoming steps. Now let's bring the employee IDs directly from the employee master sheet by creating a simple cell reference using the equal to formula. Once the IDs are available, we'll use the VLOOKUP function to automatically fetch the corresponding employee names, avoiding manual entry and keeping the data synchronized. Next, let's create a drop-down list for the leave type column. Go to the Data tab, click Data Validation, choose the list option, and enter the leave types as E, L, CL, SL, and LOP. Once the list is created, let's quickly test it. As you can see, the drop-down is working perfectly. Now enter the leave start date and end date as shown. To calculate the total number of leave days, we'll use the net work days function. This formula counts only the working days between the start and end dates. For this example, the days approved value will be the same as the days requested. Before calculating the balance leaves, let's create a small helper table. This table stores the available casual leave, earned leave, and sick leave for each employee based on their employee ID. Using this helper data makes our formulas much simpler, more accurate, and easier to maintain in the future. Now comes the most important part of our leave management system, calculating the balance leaves automatically. At first glance, this formula may seem a little lengthy, but don't worry, we'll build it step by step, and once you understand the logic behind it, you'll find that it's actually quite straightforward. Instead of memorizing the formula, try to understand how each function contributes to the final result. We'll begin by identifying the employee using the employee ID. This ensures that every calculation is performed for the correct employee record. Next, we'll check the leave type selected by the user, whether it's earned leave, casual leave, sick leave, or leave without pay. Based on the selected leave type, the formula will locate the corresponding leave balance from our helper table that we created earlier. Once the available leave balance is identified, the formula then subtracts the number of approved leave days from the available balance. This gives us the remaining leave balance automatically. The biggest advantage of this approach is that we don't have to calculate anything manually. Every time the leave type or approved days are changed, the balance is recalculated instantly. While building the formula, don't worry if it looks long on the screen. Most advanced Excel solutions combine multiple functions together, and that's completely normal. The key is to understand each section individually before looking at the formula as a whole. As we continue building it, you'll notice that every function has a specific purpose, and together they create a dynamic and reliable leave calculation system. After completing the formula for the first employee, simply use the fill handle to copy it down for the remaining records. Because we've used proper cell references and structured our data correctly, Excel automatically adjusts the formulae for every employee without requiring any additional changes. This saves a significant amount of time, especially when you are working with large employee databases. The result is a fully automated balance leave calculation that updates whenever leave requests change. This not only reduces manual effort but also minimizes errors, improves accuracy, and makes the entire leave management system much easier to maintain. As you'll see throughout the rest of this project, every module is connected, allowing information to flow automatically from one sheet to another, just like a real HR management application. Now, step 4. Payroll calculation. Link the employee IDs using the equal to formulae. Now drag the formula down. Next, use the VLOOKUP formula to automatically fetch the employee names based on the employee ID from the employee master sheet. In the same way, use VLOOKUP again to bring the basic salary from the employee master sheet. I'll demonstrate it for one employee, then simply drag the formula down to populate the salary for every employee automatically. Now let's calculate the HRA, which is 50% of the basic salary. Next, calculate the dearness allowance or DA, which is 20% of the basic salary. Calculate the gross salary by adding the basic salary, HRA and DA using the sum formula. Next, calculate the PF, which is 12% of the basic salary. Now, calculate the ESI. We'll use 0.75% of the gross salary to get the ESI value automatically. Now enter the PF, which we'll use as 200 rupees. Next, let's retrieve the LWP days using the VLOOKUP formula based on the employee ID. The formula will automatically fetch the LWP days from the monthly attendance summary sheet. Now, calculate the LWP deduction. Divide the basic salary by 30, then multiply it by the number of LWP days. This gives the exact salary deduction for unpaid leave. Next, calculate the total deductions by adding the PF, ESI, professional tax, and the LWP deduction. Finally, calculate the net salary by subtracting the total deductions from the gross salary. Now, format all the salary related columns as currency. Select the required cells, open format cells, choose currency, select the Indian rupee format, and apply the changes. That's it. Now select the completed row and either drag the fill handle down or simply double click it. Excel automatically copies all the formulas for every employee. Finally, complete the sheet by applying borders, adjusting the formatting, and removing the grid lines for a clean and professional payroll layout. Now let's move on to the dynamic payslip generator, one of the most exciting parts of this project. This is our payslip template, and first we'll link the month from the attendance tracker. Next, let's create an employee ID drop-down list. Go to the Data tab, open Data Validation, choose the List option, and use the employee IDs from the attendance tracker as the source. This single drop-down will drive the entire payslip automatically. Now, use the VLOOKUP function with the selected employee ID to retrieve the employee name. You'll notice it currently shows an unavailable value, but don't worry. That will be resolved once we complete the remaining fields. Next, use the same VLOOKUP approach to retrieve the department. Again, you'll see an unavailable value for now. Once the payslip is fully connected, everything will populate automatically. In the same way, retrieve the designation using the selected employee ID. Don't worry about the unavailable result yet. Once all the formulas are in place, the payslip will work perfectly. Next, retrieve the date of joining using the same VLOOKUP formula. We'll format the date in the next step before testing the complete payslip. Before testing the drop-down, let's format the date of joining cell. Open Format Cells. Choose the date category and apply the required format. Now let's test the employee ID drop-down and watch the details update automatically. Now retrieve the basic salary from the payroll sheet using the selected employee ID and the VLOOKUP function. Next, use the same VLOOKUP formula to bring the HRA amount from the payroll sheet. Now, retrieve the DA value from the payroll sheet using the selected employee ID. Next, bring the PF deduction from the payroll sheet. We'll continue using the same VLOOKUP logic, changing only the column reference. Now retrieve the ESI contribution from the payroll sheet using the same formula. Next, retrieve the professional tax amount from the payroll sheet using the employee ID reference. Now bring the LWP deduction value from the payroll sheet using the same VLOOKUP formula. Next, retrieve the gross salary from the payroll sheet using the selected employee ID. Now, retrieve the total deductions value from the payroll sheet using the same approach. Finally, retrieve the net salary from the payroll sheet. With this, all the salary details are now connected to our payslip. Now, select all the salary related fields and format them as currency. Open Format Cells. Choose the currency category, select the Indian Rupee format and apply it to all the required cells. This gives the payslip a clean and professional appearance. Now let's test the complete payslip. Select different employee IDs from the drop-down list and watch every detail update automatically in real time. The employee information, earnings, deductions, and net salary all change instantly. And that's it. Our dynamic payslip generator is now fully automated and ready to use. I hope you enjoyed building this complete HR management system with me. This is Raghu from Excel Simplified Insights. Subscribe to the channel for more practical Excel tutorials, automation projects, tips, and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.